Stormwatch 2022 is brought to you by Home Gas, your propane experts before, during, and after the storm.
We are now joined by Avalon Porter. He is with the Cayman Islands National Weather Service. He is, again, a meteorologist with our local weather experts in Grand Cayman, Caymanbrac, and Little Cayman. And we're going to have a little discussion about the tropical activity that is currently going on. Mr. Porter, welcome to our show.
Happy to be here.
So we know, I know a lot of weather forecasters are out there posting information about, a system that is, heading towards the Caribbean Sea, and we got grocery stores already starting to pick up. And right now, what do we want people to know about this system?
Okay. Right now we have a strong tropical wave. Yes, east of Trinidad. The forecast models and the Hurricane Center in Miami is expected to develop into a tropical storm, and they're given a 90% chance over the next 5 days. Right now, it's the models are predicting for it to pass kind of south of Grand Cayman on Sunday, and then just to the northwest of us on Monday. On that track, we're looking for cloudy overcast conditions from Monday morning, with the winds gradually increasing to 40, maybe up to 60 knots by Tuesday morning. As you say now, this is based on what the forecast models are saying. So we're kind of a little early in the game, so we'll give it about another day or two to see exactly if this storm is going to develop, and then we have a better handle on its forecast track and what it's going to do. Because looking at the forecast models, the Canadians and the American models is basically showing, a westward track, then coming south for Cayman and going towards the northwest. But the European model is not as aggressive in developing the system as the American and Canadian model.
Now, based on these, again, we don't fully know. It's still very, very early, and we don't exactly have a good idea of what, is going to happen. But does the models show, or the forecast models show, if how intense it might be, and what should people be doing at this time?
Yeah, I think the models should give us the winds. As I said, in the Cayman area, we'll be looking at about 60 miles, 60 knots, so fairly low pressures. But if you want, you want to be cautious, you can, start preparing from now, or you can wait till Friday when we have a better handle on what the models is are predicting. Because, beyond 5 days is not as reliable as we would like.
Yeah, because I know it was showing some folks in our earlier chat about it this morning on the Cold Hard Truth that, it could go as far down as south as going into Central America, but as well all the way up and cross over Jamaica and past north of us. A lot of the spaghetti models that are out there are showing many different possibilities. And again, because we're so far out, there's not a whole lot known. But, this is the time of year when we start to see a lot more tropical activity. And so, one of the messages we're telling people is to just be prepared just in case, because preparing last minute is going to just cause a whole lot of additional stress than if you get prepared from now and we have things in place. Then, if it does happen to, rapidly intensify or start to develop closer to our area when it was a tropical storm and then all of a sudden becomes a hurricane right around our area, we don't want to wait until last minute to get some of these things, prepared. So, one of the key messages that we're really trying to get out there is, keep your eyes on it. Don't freak out. Don't start panicking, saying, oh my goodness, a bad storm is coming. But at this time, a good idea is to really just start to get things in place should it happen to be something that we really need to worry about, and just go from there. Mr. Porter, any other messages that at least the Cayman Islands National Weather Service want to get out there to the public?
We're monitoring it, and your advice you just gave is good. I think most people should follow it. So as we get new updates and any changes in the forecast track and stuff, we'll keep the public abreast and aware, so they can take the necessary precautions and steps they need to protect themselves and their property.
Absolutely. Well, really, thank you, Mr. Porter, for taking the time to just kind of give us an idea of what we might expect. You're saying, based on the current models, it's looking like sometime late into the weekend to early next week is when, we might be impacted by this potential system that we have to really keep our eyes on. Again, thank you so much for taking the time as always, and I'm sure we'll be having more conversations with you and your other team members over the next few days as we monitor this system. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you very much.
Stormwatch 2022 is brought to you by Home Gas, your propane experts before,